Welcome back to the SweetpeaDiaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. You guys, I feel like it's been some years. I have not been up here in years, right? I've been busy, y'all. I've been working. Y'all see, what's it giving? From 1 to 10, what's it giving, y'all? What's it giving? I think I'm looking like the queen in a bike. I'm looking at I was trying to go for the picture back there. I'm trying to look like the picture. So, hey y'all, let me see who's in the chat. Hey C Miles, hey Vinny Vin, hey Purple Passion Evolving, hey Christine, hey Queen Lily, I miss you too, girl. Hey T, my moderator. Hey Together We Break Chains, my moderator. Hey Marlena, hey Unbroken, hey Mimi, what's going on, Callie? Oh, you new? Well, welcome aboard. Hey Mira, hey Sweet Dark Chocolate, Stormy, my moderator. What's going on, the Golden Child? It's Nikki, not Nikki, my queen, head moderator. Hey girl, what's going on? Hey Bougie Barbie, my moderator. K Monique, Dover girl, everybody pulling on app. What's going on, Keita? Hey girl. Hey Nikki Gaines Experience, Queen Brielle, my member. Come on in, y'all. Way to bring the girl back. Y'all bringing me back in style. What's going on, y'all? I put on a little red lip for y'all tonight. Y'all like my little red lip? But yes, you see the title. Y'all see what we here to do, honey. We are here to cover. So it looks like Cardi B and Tasha K are done. This lawsuit, this bankruptcy, this thing that's been dragging on for 3 to 4 years, it is done. We are finally, it is over. Finally, Cardi B is going to get her money. Now, you guys know that Cardi B sued Tasha K. If you've been under a rock and you don't know what we're talking about, Cardi B sued Tasha K for defamation. Okay, defamation. Yes, defamation. Okay, defamation, intention, infliction of emotional distress, and all of those things. And so she won. And a jury of her peers found that Tasha K had to pay Cardi girl $3.8 million. But Tasha K, of course, she couldn't just go down and go up in flames. She had to prolong this thing. She filed an appeal. That didn't work. She filed a bankruptcy. And now that has not worked. So now we are at the point of no return. Tasha K has now been made to pay Cardi B her $3.8 million. They have reached a settlement. Okay. Now, when I say settlement, I don't mean settlement as if, the bankruptcy is over because they came to some type of financial situation behind the scenes. No, what I mean is the bankruptcy, the restructuring, that plan that she had put forth. Well, Cardi B is finally, she has agreed to the terms. Okay. So we do know that Tasha was fighting for dear life because once they had did all of this, filing this bankruptcy and things, Cardi B has some professionals, some forensic accounts and everything. She had bought them on the scene, child, and they had uncovered that Tasha was funneling money and trying to put it off in offshore accounts and accounts over there in Africa and Mali and just all over the place. Okay. So they uncovered that let's see. They had uncovered that she was, moving money around. So basically what she had wanted to do was try to avoid paying Cardi B. That's really what she wanted to do. Because when we were looking over her assets and, the little financial paperwork that she was turning in monthly, it looked like to me that she could pay Cardi B, right? It looked like to all of us that she's making enough money and she could pay Cardi B, right? So Okay, first off, let me let's just I'm just gonna issue this quick disclaimer. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry you guys. I had to do some housekeeping really quickly. But yeah, so it looks like basically all of the stalling and all of the putting things off. I know, Nikki. Well, I helped. I fixed that. But it looks like all of the stalling tactics, all the techniques that Tasha tried to do, well, it looks like that was all to no avail because she got to pay. So we know that they were going back and forth with the figures, right? We looked at the restructuring plan that Tasha put forth the first time, and I think a lot of the blogs had reported she basically didn't really want to pay any of it. She wanted to pay, I think it was like 200 and some thousand at first. And, Cardi was like, no, she rejected that. She's like, I want my money. I want my $3.8 million. Okay. I want what is promised to me. And a lot of people had a problem with the figure, like with the sum, with the amount. Cardi, no, she don't need that money. That's a lot. Tasha K's not a celebrity. Hey, you pay if you play. Okay. Play in my face, play like you a big girl. You got to pay like you a big girl. Pay what you weigh, right? So she basically was whining and crying, saying that she couldn't afford it. But the paperwork that she was putting in during this bankruptcy showed otherwise. And I'm going to show you guys that in this video because we have the receipts as always. I took the liberty of downloading the court documents and we're going to go over those. But what brought this all to my attention, so I'm doing my thing. You guys know that I haven't really been on YouTube for a while because I've been busy. I've been working and yes, doing DoorDash. I'm not ashamed to say it. I do DoorDash on the side, and I was out the other night. Thank you, Callie. I was out the other night and I saw the alerts coming through from Docketbird where Cardi B had withdrew her motion to and the trustee had withdrew their latest motion. Now we know, if anybody that's been following this knows, that the latest motion was that Cardi B was asking, because of all of the funneling that Tasha had been doing, hiding money and not following the bankruptcy laws, because when you file for bankruptcy, you're supposed to put forth all that income. Like if you have trust accounts, if you have 401ks, all of those type of things, CDs, any other money, you're supposed to report that. And on the application, when she filed the bankruptcy, there was a question that asked, did she have any offshore accounts or any CDs, any, 401ks, any of those type of things? And she said no. So we know that Tasha says one thing in court behind the scenes, but then she says another thing on YouTube. She says another thing when she gets on the Wino Gang podcast. She says another thing when she's on her app. She says the truth. So a lot of people were telling Cardi B and her team and sending to the lawyers clips and videos of Tasha K saying that she had money hidden in her son's name, or, the picture of her over in Africa standing in front of the bank, stuff like that. So the courts said that Cardi B could hire forensic accountants to go over Tasha K's finances. And to be honest with you, that's not unheard of. That's not unusual. Okay. When you are filing a bankruptcy and your creditors, you're giving your creditors your income and your finances, and you're showing proof of what it is that you have financially, your creditors are able to hire accountants, hire attorneys, hire professionals to look that over. Okay. They're given a list. It's and actually in the beginning of the proceedings, it's a meeting called the meeting of the creditors. And this is when they go over the finances. They go over, what you're saying, that why you're filing bankruptcy and all of that. And this is a time where the judge said that Cardi could hire professionals and she could go and look over this information. And that's exactly what she did. And in doing so, that's when they found all of these accounts and they found, what was really going on. So they then put Cardi B and the trustee. How do you have your own trustee even file a motion against you, child? It is beyond me. But they put in a motion to the court saying that they wanted the bankruptcy changed from a Chapter 11 down to a Chapter 7, or even dismissed entirely, because of the fact that she was hiding money, that she hadn't reported those trust accounts. Okay. Of course, Tasha K pushed back. Her team pushed back, but it was looking like it was going to go in the direction of, they're either going to throw this whole thing out and say that you can't file bankruptcy at all, or, you're going to be in some serious trouble. Thank you, KB. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the compliments. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But so we've all been watching all of this, and I've been telling you guys what's really been going on. I knew from the very beginning that this was not going to end well for Tasha. I knew that she was going to end up having to pay Cardi B, because this is the thing. First of all, Tasha K, she did commit this situation. She did commit defamation. She did put Cardi B through intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, when I saw these papers coming through, I saw these alerts from Dr. Bird, and I seen that Cardi withdrew the paperwork. I thought that she was giving Tasha K a break. Okay. And I thought that it was actually over. Like, I thought she threw in the towel and she was going to just let this whole thing go, because Cardi is like that. Cardi, she got a lot going on, spending unnecessary money on this case. It's been going on for 3 to 4 years. Okay. And I know that she done split up from Offset. She got all that going on. And I know she just wanted to be done with this situation. So when I saw these alerts and all this stuff coming through, I figured, oh, it's over. She done threw in the towel. So she's withdrawing the situation. I thought she was going to give Tasha K a break, because Cardi is kind-hearted like that. And she's been trying to do that with Tasha from the very beginning. She's been giving her breaks. She's been giving her chances to take the videos down, to stop the rhetoric, stop the trolling, stop the bullying, stop talking and lying on me and my husband and my kids. She's been trying to do that from the very beginning. But Tasha, because of her being who she is and wanting to advance her career on YouTube, she didn't want to give in. She just wanted to keep it going. It's giving her views. It's giving her, look, she's got over 1 million subscribers. She makes, and wait till you see what she say she made in 2024. Okay. So all of this is thanks to Cardi B. It's thanks to the people that she trolls and the people's lives that she gets involved in. She can thank them for the money that she's made, right? So she did not really want to let this thing go, but it looks like she's going to have to. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the paperwork and I want you guys to follow along with me. But before we go there, before we get into it, I want to issue the disclaimer that I always read. I am not an attorney. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not a legal professional. I am in no way, shape, or form giving legal advice. This is just entertainment. We just reading the court documents and providing commentary like we do. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. Let me see, which one am I going to start with? Okay, so this is what I saw that had me. I was nervous when I saw this. I was like, oh no, Cardi, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Cardi, please. Now, when this came over through Docketbird, you can't really see the paperwork. All you see is the title of the document. I saw a notice of withdrawal of Bacalus Marlenis Almazar's motion to dismiss the Chapter 11 bankruptcy case. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, no, you didn't, Cardi B. And so I text my moderator, my girl. I was like, T, oh my God, Cardi done did it to us, girl. Honey, she done gave in. And I'm thinking that now, let me be clear. I can report on this either way. And I was prepared. Before I even read the documents, I was prepared to come up here and give you guys the tea, no matter which way it was going to go. Okay, so it's not like I'm just want somebody's downfall or any of that. No, I was going to give this. I was going to deliver it however it was coming. So when I pulled everything up and I started reading it, and then I realize what's actually going on. So this is a motion for withdrawing. She's withdrawing the paperwork where the last paperwork that she turned in, where she was saying she wanted the case converted to a Chapter 7 or, wanted it to be thrown out altogether. She is withdrawing that motion. Okay. And the reason that she's withdrawing that is because Tasha K put forth her third amended plan of reorganization and Cardi B accepted it. So because she accepted those terms, now Tasha can go forward with paying for paying what she's going to pay out, and they can go ahead and move on with their lives. And this bankruptcy can get on with the get on. Now, I told you guys already that if it had not been for Cardi B, Tasha owing Cardi B $3.8 million, there would not have been a reason for Tasha K to have filed bankruptcy. Without this case, she only had a debt of maybe like I'll give her $30,000. It really wasn't that much debt that she had on her plate. And with the income that she was bringing in, I'm like, why didn't she just pay off the little credit cards and the truck and the debt that she has? But, I don't know. Everybody's finances is set up different. Now, she admits, and even in this restructuring plan, she admits that if it wasn't for this debt that she owes Cardi B, there would have been no need to file bankruptcy. And I think that's what everybody was saying from the get-go. That's what I've been saying this whole time. And she always denied that. She denied it. The winos denied it and said that she wasn't avoiding Cardi B by filing bankruptcy. What is it? What else is it? Of course you were avoiding paying Cardi B. You were trying to stall as long as you could. And honestly, guys, that's normal. That's normal behavior. That's something that I would have done. That's something that anybody out there would have done. If you owe somebody $3.8 million and you don't have it, you don't have any money in sight, then of course you're going to try to put it off as long as you can. Okay, that's something that you're going to do. So my thing is, why not admit it? Right? There's been so much with this situation where I just like, Tasha, why don't you just admit it? You were wrong. $3.8 million wrong. Just admit it and move on. But that's just not, she's just not set up like that. She's not built like that. So here it is, you guys. Let's get into this restructuring plan. And then I want to read, Tasha also signed an affidavit where she's confirming, she's agreeing to what she's going to pay Cardi B. And she's basically just conceding, this, I can't fight it anymore. I'm just going to come up with what I'm going to pay the woman. And it's not no 200,000. It's basically, I think it's like 98% of what she owes. Okay. So it's millions. All right. So let's get into it. All right. All right. Let me get this other one. No, not that one. We want to do this one. All right, here we go. This is Tasha's third amended Chapter 11 plan of reorganization, meaning this is her third time putting forth this plan. Thank you, Nikki. Y'all, girl, let me tell y'all something. For all the people, let me just talk to my viewers real quick. And I'm sorry for the people that are new and for the people that just, want to get through. Maybe you can pause this, if you're catching the replay, and maybe you can skip ahead. But this is for my people right now. This is for my subscribers and the people that love me. I see y'all in the chat. Sweet Pea, you look good. Oh, you look good. Your hair look good. Well, this is thanks to my hair care line that I have. It is called Soul Sister LLC. That's my brand. Okay. I have a whole website, www.soulsisterllc.com, and all the products that I make, I use in my hair. If you've seen my hair maybe 8 months ago, it was not this length. It is down my bike. Okay. It is down my bike. I did not have this length. It was not this thick. The curls were not like this at all. This is all due to my shampoo, conditioner, the leave-in, the masks, the mat, the oil, everything. This is the wild hair growth system is really the tea rinse, the oil, and the butter is really what got my hair this healthy. But then just using, consistently using all of my products is why my hair is so healthy. And I'm looking good because, I've just been doing me. No stress. Just trying to take care of myself. I have, some health things that I want to lose some weight this year, and I want to try to do better with my blood pressure. But all in all, your girl is doing great. I'm feeling great. I've been door dashing, making extra money, and just working on my brand. And I'm just loving life and living life. So I'm very happy right now. I like the space that I'm in. I want to try to do more content. I want to try to get back into it. But to be honest with you, if I don't, I don't. That's where I'm at right now. I used to be going hard on YouTube trying to get these views, but really I'm just like, it is what it is. So I'm back in my zone. I'm happy. I'm refreshed. And like y'all saw the trolls and all that. I don't even pay that no mind. I laugh at that. I ignore it and I keep it pushing, because these people are miserable. If you are still trolling me after 3 years, 4 years, it's time to give it up. I have given it up. I have moved on. The fact that you are still stuck on stupid, you're still stuck on me, says a lot about you. I'm good. I've moved on and I don't care nothing about you guys. So that's my little disclaimer. So let's just get on back into it. I love you guys. Thank you for being you. Because if it was no you, it's no me. I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without y'all. Y'all have kept me sane. Okay, so I love you. Thank you for being here for me. And let's get back to this content, chat. So Latasha Transrena Kebe, the debtor in possession by and through understood counsel, files this third amended plan of reorganization under subchapter 5 plan in accordance with the provisions of 11 USC in order to both provide the creditors entitled to vote on the proposed plan with adequate information in order to make an informed vote upon the proposed plan and the terms of the plan. All right. Now, this is 38 pages. So I'm going to just read what is more important. And, some of it I might skip over. So let's just go through the little background of what's going on here. Social media. The debtor Latasha Kebe, or Tasha K, is a social media content creator. Debtor started her YouTube channel in 2015, and within a few years, she significantly increased the number of followers interested in following her pop culture, wine, gossip, and comedy series Unwind with Tasha K. The debtor later created a second YouTube channel, Wino's Podcast, and expanded to other social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, and Rumble. The debtor currently publishes approximately 10 to 12 episodes per week across all of her channels. The debtor earns income on these platforms if her account is monetized. Social media monetization is a social media marketing strategy where income is generated from their audience on their social media channels based on various metrics. Each social media platform has different metrics in terms of calculating an influencer's income. For example, on YouTube, the debtor earns royalty revenue from viewers and also has the opportunity to earn super chats, which are donations from advertisements in which advertisers pay debtors to promote their products on her social media in exchange for a commission. For example, the debtor receives 55% of the fees paid by the advertisers to Google and Meta. The debtor is paid both individually and through her husband Shekna's company, Yellen Entertainment. Income debtor earns through Yellen is committed to support the debtor's plan by committing to fund amounts necessary to meet the projections herein. Yellen's contributions are on account of, among other things, income that the debtor earns from Yellen, other value attributed to the debtor by Yellen, and to assist and facilitate a consensual plan that would resolve concerns of certain key continuancies. The debtor also earns income for the use of her name and likeness on a subscription-based streaming media platform called Tasha K Live. Income attributable to the debtor from Tasha K Live is deposited into the bank accounts of Yellen and is included in the debtor's projections herein. Tasha K on stage comedy shows. In March of 2023, the debtor held her first live comedy show, Tasha K on stage. Since then, the debtor has performed several other shows. The two most recent was in Orlando, Florida on July 14th of 2024, and then Boston, Massachusetts on July 20th of 2024. The debtor's income generated from Tasha K on stage performances varies greatly because depending on the venue and third-party contracts, the debtor may have to put down a deposit on the venue. And then from the gross sales generated from the show, the debtor has to pay actors. She's got to hire security. She's got to book hotels and lodging for her team and actors. She's got to pay for their meals, hire makeup artists, and pay for other necessary expenses. The debtor intends on capitalizing on the opportunities Tasha K on stage holds. The debtor has executed contracts and scheduled several shows over the course of 2024 and anticipates securing more contracts in the future. The debtor anticipates that she will be able to increase her ticket prices over time and earn more income from Tasha K on stage. Income the debtor earns through the Tasha K on stage comedy show is included in her projections. Now, I'm not going to read any more of this. It now goes into the lawsuit, what she owes Cardi, and all of this. I am going to talk about, she says, the events that led up to her filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Miss Almazar removed the judgment to the State Court of Gwinnett County, Georgia at 22 GC 03159 and garnished Tasha K's employer, which was Google, and her account at Chase Bank. Approximately $9,304.81 was garnished from Google, and $1,083.02 was garnished from her bank account. It is held in a trust account of Cardi B's attorney, Daniel T. Selos, pending distribution to Ms. Almazar, and a credit towards the amended default judgment. The garnishment and continued collection of amended default judgment caused the debtor to file Chapter 11 on May 25th of 2023. Okay, so it tells you right here that she said this is what led up to filing for bankruptcy. Okay, because she owed Cardi B. So a lot of people said that she was not trying to avoid paying Cardi B by filing for bankruptcy. It says it right here. A rocket scientist could figure that out. What else was there? Okay, so she admits here in the plan. Okay, all right. Summary of the plan. The proposed Chapter 5, Subchapter 5, Chapter 11 plan proposes two classes. Class 1 is a secure claim, and Class 2 is the general unsecured claims. In addition, there are two priority tax claims. Now, Class 1 consists of the secured claim of Ally Bank for $52,709.54 for the purchase of a 2021 Chevy Silverado with a monthly payment of $1,071.42 for 7 years. And this loan started on May of 2021, and it ends in 2028. Let me tell y'all something. That is a lot. Okay. Now, I'm not judging anybody. I definitely understand people have bad credit, and I have had to do the same. I've had to go to lenders that, charge high interest rates and all of that. But I've never paid anything that outrageous. 2021, we are now in the year 2024. But she did, it was brand new. So let's just keep that in mind. When she did purchase the truck, it was brand spanking new. Okay. 2021, she bought it in 2021. Brand spanking new. $1,074 is a lot of money for a monthly payment. That's not including insurance. That is just for the payment of the vehicle. That is over a 7-year period. Okay, that loan is valued at $52,000. Now, we've seen income that Tasha K brings in monthly. Okay. And we've seen that she makes that and then some in 1 month. I don't understand why she never just paid off this truck. Why would she be paying on this vehicle over the course of 4 years so far in the amount of $1,074 when she could have just paid it off and been done with it? That would have lowered the interest rate. She could have refinanced it, maybe paid more on it, refinanced it, got a lower rate. But if she had to just paid it off, all you have now is just insurance to worry about. I mean, maybe if she put a higher down payment down, she could have paid less per month. But the fact that she's still paying on this vehicle, that's insanity. Okay. So yeah, I mean, over 7 years, she's got to pay that till 2028. Now, class 2 consists of the general unsecured class of 10 claims totaling $3,980,980 $980.75. I don't know. 3.9 million. Okay. Let me just pull this up like this. Okay. This is an increase of $37,119 from the original plan as a result of the IRS filing an amended claim on July 3rd of 2024. So in the beginning, she only owed, $37,000 less, but once she got involved in all of this and they found out that during her court case that she wasn't filing her taxes, the IRS now is come knocking on her door for their money. So since then, they have tacked on an additional $37,000. Now, the largest claim is the non-dischargeable amended default judgment held by Cardi B in the amount of $3.9 million, which includes interest, representing 98.28% of the total class amount. The balance of the class consists of 9 claims totaling $68,395. So I'll take that back. Earlier in the beginning, I said that without Cardi B's lawsuit, she only owed maybe roughly $30,000. Well, she only owed $68,000. Again, when we look at Tasha K's income monthly, she makes $70,000 sometimes, $80,000 a month sometimes. She could have paid all of her debt off in 1 month. Okay. And when you see what her income is, you're going to say the same thing once we read what she says she made in the year 2024. But the thing that she's done, I'm noticing throughout this whole thing, Tasha is lying through her teeth with this paperwork. I mean, the amount of money that she's going to say that she made and what she put out, and so what she actually had to work with, watch when you see those numbers. And it's going to be like, girl, how dare you even play in our face like that? Your equipment and the shit that you use on a daily basis, the wine that you drink on your show, is worth more than what you said you have. So let's just keep going, child. Consistent with Bankruptcy Code Section 1191, the net disposable income of the debtor is supplemented with the Yellen contribution. After paying all expenses and other high priority classes will be paid to this class over 5 years. Now, in addition, the $9,304.81 that was garnished from Google and the $1,083.02 that was garnished from Tasha's bank account, which is currently held in a trust account of Cardi B's attorneys, that will be distributed to Cardi B on the effective date and shall constitute a credit towards the amended default judgment. So they're saying that once this is all said and done and they issue an effective date of this judgment, like, once this is all written in stone and the effective date is issued, that's when they're going to give Cardi that money that they took from Tasha. And then they will credit that to what she owes, and they'll subtract that. A review of the MOR history, that's the monthly revenue, okay, of Tasha, shows that from May of 2023 through December of 2024, Tasha K earned a total of $879,000. So she says she earned $879,034.74. So $879,000.34. $879,034 $34.74. She spent $874,234.10, resulting in an average monthly net of $240. Are you really? That's what you want to say? She said from the 2023, May of 2023, all the way through December, and they got all the paperwork because she's been turning it in. So once they added all her monthly income up, all those months, it totaled $879,000. And she want to say she spent $874,000. She only got $200. I only got $200. That's what she said. That she has spent out all that money because when the money comes in, she turns right back around and spends it. That's what she's saying. She turns right back around and spends it on employees, spends it on Tasha K Live, on stage, paying, the makeup artists, paying for people to stay in the hotels, paying for everything. Okay. So the $7,000 that you are paying to stay in that high-rise building in Florida, how are you paying for that? Is that included in the monthly expenses of Yellen Entertainment? Is that a business expense? I'm just saying. Because how is it that, or I guess she's saying maybe that's bills, that what she's spending there, including the bills and everything. So I guess she's not saying that she spent all that money on Tasha K Live. She spent it in one way, shape, or form. One way, shape, or another. But she only got $200. She only net $230. I don't believe that at all. Okay. You be sending cash apps. We seen that. She sends cash apps to her daughter over in Africa. We saw that. So are those being counted as expenses? So yeah, I don't believe that these numbers are I don't think that they're accurate. I don't think that they're, truthful, but I think that the courts, everybody is just tired of this whole thing. And so I think that they're just going to, as long as the numbers add up and the shit makes sense, they just going to pretend like just put it through. Put the shit through. As long as she's paying Cardi and we getting ready to leave from here and this is getting ready to be over with, just let the shit go through. I really believe they're just tired. Everybody's tired. This is old. It's just been going on for year after year after year. And I think they just, we don't have to, we're tired of looking at shit. We're tired of finding lies. We're tired of combing through shit. Just let her have it. They're like, she got to pay her any goddamn way. So now here is the way they have decided that this is going to go. Now, she's saying that Tasha K Live on stage contracts differ from the Debtor's first few shows, as these contracts were with agents rather than the venues. The payment structure is much different and it will generate low profits at first, because she's saying, I'm not really a comedian. I just started. So right now, I'm not really getting the money that I'm going to be making later down the road because I'm a rookie. She says she's a rookie performer. The ticket prices are much less for the first year in an attempt to increase her exposure in the industry. But she does anticipate that she will be able to increase her ticket prices over time and earn more money from Tasha K on stage. I agree with that. I believe that is exactly how it would go. That's the model for anybody. Also, in March of 2024, the debtor contends that YouTube, without notice, began deducting taxes from its distributions to the debtor. So her net check from YouTube was 45% smaller than usual. To make up for this shortfall, the debtor has begun producing more content than previously. In spite of this average, the debtor is proposing a step-up plan for a total payment of $1.1 million to general unsecured creditor for a 30.1 distribution over 5 years. Attached as Exhibit B are the debtor's projections for income and expenses over the next 5 years. The projections are determined by using the debtor's actuals, supplemented with the Yellen contribution, and providing for increases each year in both income and expenses. Now, Tasha, I really do hope that you do well and that you live up to these numbers that you have contrived and that you see yourself getting. Because if you don't, then you're going to have a hard time paying this. Okay. You have said that you anticipate that you're going to make more money. So I really hope that you don't tank. I really hope that your stand-up comedy show is worth prices increasing. So now her monthly payments that she's going to pay this $1,198,934 will be paid as follows. In year one, she's going to pay the IRS $2,000. In year one, she's going to pay the state of Georgia, the taxes that she owes them, $500. She's going to pay Ally Financial for her vehicle, $1,071.42 a month. Now, mind you, these are monthly payments, okay? I'm not saying that she's going to pay them once per month, once a year. Monthly, she's going to pay the IRS $2,000. Monthly, she's going to pay Georgia $500. Monthly, she's going to pay the truck $1,071.42. Monthly, she's going to pay her attorney's fees of $4,312 because y'all know she owes the attorney. She didn't pay him, and it was thousands of dollars that she was found liable to have to pay him as well. So they've included that in on here. So she'll be paying him in year one as well. General unsecured creditors, she's going to pay them $14,969,000. And quarterly, she's going to pay unsecured creditors $44,905.50. Yearly, she's going to pay the unsecured creditors a total of $179,622. Cardi B is going to get $176,532.50. So that's what she's going to pay Cardi in year one. Year two, she's going to pay the IRS $2,000, Georgia $500 again. The truck's going to be the same. The lawyer's going to be the same, the $4,000. That's going to be a total monthly payment $18,635. General unsecured creditors $55,905.50. Yearly $223,622. And then Cardi B in year two is going to get $219,000. She's going to get $219,775.70. Year three, she's going to pay the IRS $5,142.12. She's going to up the taxes for Georgia to $1,887.88. The truck payment's going to stay the same, but then she doesn't have to pay any more legal fees to the lawyer because that is done. And then it goes down, Cardi gets $226,270.04. Year four, same amount to the IRS, Georgia, and the truck. No payments to the lawyer. And then we bump it down. Cardi gets $203,080.84. Year five, she's done paying the IRS. She's still paying on that truck. And then she pays Cardi $318,653.24. Okay. So You guys can rewind this back and read all of this to make sense of this, but I'm just going to jump down and read Exhibit A. As required by Section 1190 of the code is a liquidation analysis, which shows a $0 distribution to unsecured creditors upon liquidation. So they're saying that nothing is being liquidated. This is less than the unsecured claims are scheduled to receive from the planned distribution. The allowed unsecured creditors totaling $3.9 million will receive $1,198,934.00. Which equals a dividend of 30.1% of their claims to be paid in 20 quarterly payments. So what I'm telling you here is that is all that Tasha is going to be paying out of that $3.9 million. If you go through all of this paperwork, it is just more of the same, breaking down more of the same, which I really don't, need to read it, because everybody's only interested in what is she going to be paying Cardi. Okay. She basically is getting away with only paying right here $1,178,000. I keep saying that $1,178,000, 312.34. So out of the 3.9 that she owes her, she's only going to have to pay 1.1. Oh, thank you, It's Fig, for the $10. We love money. Isfig says, thank you for the detailed reporting you've done on this. Thank you. And girl, we are done with this. I mean, this has been dragging on for 4 years. And I understand a lot of Cardi B's fans, we are probably pissed that, Tasha is getting away with paying 1.1 million. But hey, it's 1.1 million versus 0. You know what I mean? And I really believe that. I mean, that's a lot of money for anyone to pay out, whether she makes the money or not, whether she can. I believe she can afford to pay she could have paid the whole 3 million. In my opinion, she could have paid $1 million a year and been done with it. I mean, you're making 894,000 in just 1 year. Okay. So really, you really didn't have to file bankruptcy at all. You say that you're going to be making more and more, as Tasha K Live does better and everything. So in my opinion, you could have paid Cardi B, but she's paying Cardi. So that's all that matters. She's not getting away with it. She's not having to walk away and not pay a dime like she thought she was going to do. Like those winos thought that they was drunk and delusional, thinking that she was going to walk away not paying a dime. I mean, who would have thought? But of course, when you file bankruptcy, it's going to be significantly less. You guys know that. A bankruptcy, that's the whole point, right? Especially with a payment plan, that's the whole point of it, is that, let's just take what this person can give and let's just be happy that she's going to pay us something, because True T, she could have just not paid shit, right? So let's just see what happens. Courtney feels like she's going to be sued again. I mean, she can't keep that mouth shut. She can't keep that trap from lying. So that's not even her lawyer's fees, I'm sure. But Cardi has moved on in life, so she'll probably want to be done. And I'm feeling like that's what it is. I'm glad she's paying her something. Exactly. Right. True. It can be over. It can just be over and done, because, people don't understand, like, the stuff online and the things that people go through. I mean, hell, I've been through a lot up here, and if people know my story and my history, but you just want to be done with it. You don't want to just keep going and going and going, because it weighs on you. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure, and it does a lot to you emotionally, and carrying stress is not healthy. Okay. My hair was falling out. I'm just going to be honest with you. There was things that, I was going through physically because of stress, and a lot of it had to do with YouTube. And now with me being more, calmer and not dealing with the stuff that's, with the drama and the bullying and all of it, it really helps with you, with your mental state. So I'm pretty sure we all know that Cardi said during the trial that mentally, emotionally, she had to see a therapist. It was a lot, and people, oh yeah, she's rich. What problems does she have? More money, more problems. Okay. Cardi's got the weight of the world on her. She got people pressuring her. When you gonna put out your album? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Okay, sweetie, I see your text. When you're gonna do this? When the album coming out? Everything that she puts out, she's criticized, she's scrutinized. Her kids are scrutinized. Her marriage is scrutinized. Her family, her sister, everything. Okay, so that's a lot of pressure, and then to deal with something like this, so it was a lot. So I think that she just wants to be done, and I think that Tasha wants to be done. I don't like you, Tasha K. I don't. You don't like me. I don't like you. But one thing I do know, I know you're probably tired of this, and I know you're probably ready to move on as well. You're doing your comedy shows. You have ideas for more content. You want to grow. You want to move on. But let this be a lesson to you that you just can't go around lying on people and saying whatever you want to say. Just like the other day. Hey, Tiff, confident, not cocky. Thank you. Exactly, Courtney. Celebrities are humans too. And a lot of people say, well, they got money, or this is what they signed up for. No, this is not what they signed up for. What they signed up for was to get that bag, was to make that bread. They didn't sign up for their family to be scrutinized. They didn't sign up for lies to be told on them. They didn't sign up for it. And look, CPS has been called to Cardi's house. There's been a lot going on. So she wants this to be over with. I know Tasha wants it to be over with, but I won't be surprised to see Tasha in another lawsuit similar to this one. And I don't believe that we're far from it. Okay. I don't believe that it's far off. I believe that it's going to happen sooner than later. So there's another document that I want to go over as well, because this is an affidavit that Tasha signed agreeing to this plan. And there's some things that she said in there that I thought was worth mentioning. Okay. So this is a confirmation affidavit and proffer of evidence as to the debtor in possession's third amended Chapter 11 plan. She says, my name is LaTasha. I'm number 2. Yo mama look like Scooby-Doo. She says, my name is LaTasha Transrena Kibi. I am over 21 years of age, and I am fully competent to make this declaration. Y'all remember that? My name is, and I'm number 2. Your mama look like Scooby-Doo. Y'all remember you used to be in the street playing Make my number 2. My name is LaTasha. I'm number 2. Your mama look like Scooby-Doo. So she said, honey, she is of sound mind. I am the debtor in the above caption, Chapter 11, Subchapter 5 bankruptcy case. And I make this affidavit and proffer of testimony in support of and for my third amended Chapter 11 plan. I'm familiar with the assets of the estate. I'm also familiar with and participated in the negotiations leading to and the terms and conditions of the third plan and the documents that are related. More specifically, I am directly responsible for supervising the preparation of the financial projections and the liquidation analysis contained in these documents. And I reviewed them for accuracy and completeness. Now, honey, if we had to depend on you, Tasha, to review anything, girl, stop. You did not review this for accuracy and completeness. It took you 3 times to pass the 9th grade. So we know you did not review this by yourself. Okay. Now, the third plan includes the following principal features: the payment of $1.1 million in 20 quarterly payments, varying in amount from a low of $44,000 in year one of the third plan to a high of $81,000 in year five of the third plan, on a pro rata basis to each of the 10 general unsecured claims, resulting in a distribution of 30%. So basically, she has only having to pay 30% of the debt. Payment of 98.28 of the unsecured distribution under the third plan being paid to Cardi B's judgment of 3.9 million. So basically, most of this is Cardi B's claim. Acknowledgement that the Almanzar claim is non-dischargeable. Okay, she's signing an affidavit stating that she knows that that is non-dischargeable. She's finally admitting. Assumption and reaffirmation of an Ally Financial car loan, and payment of 2 IRS priority tax claims within 60 months of filing of this bankruptcy. Based on information received from my counsel, I believe that the third plan will be confirmed under Section 1191 of the Code as a consensual plan, and that my largest creditor, Cardi B, now consents to the third plan. As a result of the third plan payments, as contemplated by the Chapter 11 reorganization, I will have substantially reduced my debt service requirements. Liquidation analysis. The liquidation analysis shows that there would be no distribution to the unsecured creditors if the case was converted to Chapter 7. Under the proposed plan, the unsecured creditors will receive a pro rata distribution of 30.1%, or a total of $1.1 million, basically. Feasibility. A review of the MOR history shows that from May of 2023 through December of 2024, I earned a total of $879,000, and I spent $874,000, resulting in an average monthly net of $240 available for the third plan. This is because my Tasha K Live on stage contracts are with agents rather than the venues. The payment structure is more different and will generate relatively low profits at first. As a rookie performer, the ticket prices are much less for the first year in an attempt to increase my exposure in the industry. I anticipate that I will be able to increase my ticket prices over time and earn more income from Tasha K on stage. The projections are determined by using my projected net income, supplemented with, as agreed with by Ms. Almanzar, the Yellen contribution, and providing for increases each year in both income and expenses. Approximately 75% of my gross income is generated from YouTube. I also earn revenues from Facebook, third-party ads, outside work, and comedy tours. A fully funded plan requires total net distributions of $1.5 million over 5 years. Of that total, I project that the total Yellen contribution will equal $470,000 of 31% of the total plan payments. She's saying that over the 5 years, she's going to earn $1.5 million. Okay? That's what she's projecting that she's going to earn. Sources of evidence of compliance, the judicial notice. I asked the court to take judicial notice of all documents filed in our bankruptcy case, including proofs of claim. I, Latasha Kibi, if called to testify, would testify under oath as set forth below from my personal knowledge that I am a social media content creator, and I started my YouTube channel in 2015. And within a few years, I increased my number of followers because they were interested in my pop culture, wine, gossip, and comedy series, Unwind with Tasha K. I then created a second YouTube channel, The Winos Podcast, and I expanded to other social media platforms, including Meta, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, and Rumble. I currently publish approximately 10 to 12 episodes per week. Now, this is just saying what we read this already. This is a repeat. She's just basically saying that I intend to capitalize on my income. You know, I plan to pay these installments. And like I said, basically it's just 1.9 million is what she's going to pay Cardi B. That's it. 1.1. She's paying her 1.1. That's really all that she's paying in this judgment. So this was her affidavit that she signed stating that she agrees to all of that. And like I said, you guys can read this at your own leisure. You can read this at your own time. Exactly, Nikki. Due to excessive trolls, the chat is on subscriber mode. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's just how it has to be. You know, these people cannot be, they cannot be mature enough to just come in the chat and be here. They've got to act crazy. So we always have to lock it down. So I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys, that's the gist of it. That's the tea. Those are the documents. So if you've been getting these updates like I have, you've been getting the alerts from Docket Bird. That's really what it was. All it was Cardi B taking back the documents that she put out for the bankruptcy to be changed from a chapter 11 to a chapter 7 because they agreed upon the restructuring plan. Hold on for 1 minute, please. So all in all, basically, that is what it is. That those documents, like I said, if you were getting these updates like I was, I couldn't wait to pull over to read it because I was like, I know good and goddamn well she did not renege because we know that that's what people have been waiting on. You know, I think Tasha's strategy in the beginning was if I file an appeal, if I file a bankruptcy, if I hold everything off, and if I keep pushing it out, she'll just get tired and she'll give up. She'll stop coming to court because she's famous. She got to do videos. She got to do this. She got to do that. So she'll just go on about her business and she'll leave me alone. No. Cardi came to every court appearance. She showed up to everything. Her attorneys filed every motion. They filed a response to everything that Tasha was throwing at them, and she kept it going. And it was only because Tasha kept it going. She had been given many chances to stop. Cardi asked her to just take the videos down, move on. Let's just move on. We're grown women. We both got kids. And Tasha had said no. She said she wasn't conceding. She said she wasn't going to stop until the white people made her stop. Y'all remember? She said that. So all of the people that kept saying Cardi doesn't need the money, Cardi should just move on. Tasha K is just a regular mom. She's just a regular person like all of us. She doesn't have the money. I'll be damned. Tasha makes $1.9 million a year. Did you just see what she said? She said she's going to make $1.9 million. So if she's going to make $1.9 million, she made $894,000 this year. How she can't pay $3.9 million? She could have paid it. But like anybody, I would have done the same thing. I'm not paying nobody no $3.9 million. I don't care if I'm wrong or not. And that's just real rap. I don't care if I'm wrong or not. I'm not paying you no $3.9 million. I'm going to look for all kinds of ways to get out of this shit. And that's all Tasha was doing. And we all seen all that. But she just never wanted to admit that that's what she was doing. And I think all of us just wanted her to just admit it. just say, yeah, I don't got it. I mean, I fucked up. I should have just moved on. I should have took the shit down. She didn't say none of that. She's just stayed defiant and boastful and bragging. And, I'm not paying her. I don't have, I ain't got it. Remember the hashtag? She had her lawyer stand up at that damn dinner they was at. I ain't got it and all of that. And you didn't have to do all that. All you had to do was take the shit down. And then the stuff that she was saying was just trifling, right? And I feel like the things that the interviews she do and the things that the way she go after people and want the dirtiest of the dirt of their lives, it's just disgusting. But let us bring up her life. Let anybody try to bring up anything about her, Shaq, her kids, or anything, and she is too fit to be tied. She doesn't want anybody talking about her life or anything that she got going on, but she want to be able to air everybody else's dirty laundry. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So we have finally reached the day, you guys. We are finally here where it's time to pay the piper. Tasha K has been made to pay Cardi B finally $1.1 million. It's not the 3.9, but it is $1.1 million. And I guess Cardi's just she was satisfied with that. It's a big jump from the $200,000 that Tasha wanted to pay in the beginning, which is why it took them 3 chances, 3 tries to get to where we are right now. Okay. Cardi said, you're not about to play in my face. You're not giving me no $220,000. Okay. So at least we're going to get a milli. Okay. We're going to get a milli. Gonna get a cool milli. All right. So all of the people that say, and that whole rhetoric about Cardi doesn't need the money. She doesn't. It's the principle. Definitely the principle. You can't just come up here and say whatever you want to say for content. This is a part of the reason why I'm not on YouTube like that all the time. Sometimes there's just nothing to fucking talk about. There's no content. There's just nothing to do. So what do? You go off and you do something else. If you don't have other streams of income, well then sorry for you. Okay. But just, being able to make money off of talking about somebody or being in somebody else's business, well, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't put yourself in that box. And I feel like that's what Tasha K she had done in the past. Now she's got Tasha K Live, she's setting out to be a comedian. And she's going on the Chitlin circuit, going from city to city, doing these little excursions and these little stand-up shows. I don't know. But it just reminds me of Bojangles. Like I said, she's on the Chitlin circuit, going from place to place, trying to get a standing ovation, trying to get a clap, a round of applause. But I don't know what it's giving. Now, there are some people that I've seen. They go to her, they say the show is good. And I'm not going to say it's not. I've never seen it. I don't plan on seeing it. I don't care to see it. But again, she better try to figure out other things to do and other ways to make money, because I've said this before. Her show is not what it used to be. Okay. She's not the head honcho anymore. There are smaller YouTubers, other people with shows that are, way less subscribers that do well, that do considerably more traffic and more views than she does. I'm not one of them, but there are other people that do, and they make, just as much, if not more money than she does monthly. So my thing is, you better find something else to do, because paying $1.1 million, and then you got to pay the truck, and you got to pay the taxes, and you got to pay this, and then you still got to pay your staff, and you got to pay, your own self, and you got children to support. That's a lot on your plate. So you got to have your eggs in more than one basket. Okay, you got to learn how to hustle. You got to learn how to put yourself out there and do more. Okay, because YouTube is not easy. It is not an easy feat. Coming up with content, coming up with ideas, keeping your equipment fresh, keeping, staying ahead of the curve. Every month our numbers go back to zero. We start all over as far as the revenue, so we have to try to make the same money, if not even more, every month. You got to come up with the ways to bring in subscribers and views, and it is not easy. You are fighting against an algorithm that has all these people in it, millions of people. You've got people working against you, that they try to report your channel. They try to do things to keep you from gaining views. So it's a lot that we deal with as content creators. So you got to deal with that every month, and you got to be the one to bring that income in. So that's why she's pressured to do all of these type of videos where she's getting in people's business. She's interviewing harlots and whores and mistresses, and people that say they've slept with this, outing people, and trans people saying that this one slept with this tranny and all this stuff. That's why she's doing all that type of shit, because that makes views, that sells. Drama sells. Okay, and that's what she had got caught up in when she was reporting on Cardi B. It was bringing money. So she didn't want to stop. It was looking good. It was getting good. And, that's what happens when you box yourself in and you're only known for certain type of content. That's all that people want to see from you. You can't venture out and go and do anything else, because first of all, the algorithm is not going to let you. That's another thing that people don't realize. We can't just go from thing to thing. Oh, I don't think I want to do this celebrity gossip anymore. Now I want to go do this. Your channel is not set up for that. Your channel is in the algorithm of celebrity gossip. So if you don't do those type of videos, it's going to tank and you suffer. And if you don't do content all the time, you get out of the algorithm. That's just like me. I'm not doing content really like that anymore. My channel's barely getting views because I'm not working on YouTube like that anymore. So when you put all your eggs in YouTube, it's not easy to keep it going. So, this is why people fall into these traps of doing content that, people, that it's messy and it's really garbage, because that's what you guys like, So that's all I have, you guys. That's it. We've been up here for an hour and 21 minutes. We went over all of the tea, and basically, hi, Naya. Basically, it is what it is. Cardi B's finally getting her coin, 1.1 to the tune of $1.1 million. Okay? So thank you guys for being here. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make sure you see what my moderator is putting in that chat. Make sure you head over to our website. I'm doing a deal for the rest of this month. I posted on the community wall. Now, it's not on the website, so you would basically have to email me. But I am giving away the hair butter and the grease, the 4-ounce containers. I did new labels for them. So in celebration of reaching our milestone of our 100th customer, yay! We love money. We love it. So in celebration for that, I am giving away the 4-ounce containers, the butter and the grease. I am not giving them away, but I'm selling them for $25. They're usually valued at $30. They're on sale for $25 and free shipping. So now's your time to purchase the grease or the hair butter or both. If you've always wanted to get that, now's the time to get it. It's on sale for $25 and free shipping. So you can email me at asoulsistersdiary@gmail.com. You can also reach me at teachyouhowtotube@gmail.com, or you can go on the website and message me through there. We have a contact us button on there, and you can message me through there and get your grease or butter that way as well. You see, it's doing wonders for me. Look at this. Y'all see that? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Good night.